You're 16, wrestling a bright yellow rug doctor from the Kroger rental station on a Saturday morning. The sticker displays $39.99 for a 24-hour rental. 2 decades later, another professional in this industry signs a wire for $1.5 billion. Between those moments lies a $6.9 billion industry, 39,715 carpet cleaning businesses, and a 65% failure rate by year 10. This is the complete landscape of carpet cleaning in America and the true cost of career progression. That's what Rank Breakdown is all about. If you like career breakdowns with real numbers and no fluff, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Level 1, the Rug Doctor Kid. You're 16. You hand the cashier $39.99 plus $5.99 for the upholstery wand. The clock starts the moment you exit. You drag the unit through your neighbor's front hallway and plug it into a kitchen outlet. The job pays $80 cash. Your mom drops you off. The neighbor watches from the couch, a teenage novice with a rented machine, barely concealing his uncertainty. You pre-spray a traffic lane with a $12 bottle of Bissell solution. You push the wand forward in deliberate passes, then pull it back. The recovery tank fills with murky water that you dump in the bathtub. The rate stands at 20 cents per square foot. The neighbor pays $80 and requests a receipt. You have none. By summer's end, you've completed around a dozen jobs. Gross earnings under $5,000. Then comes the nightmare. 2 days post-job, a wool rug begins yellowing, cellulosic browning, jute backing, wicking through the fibers. The mother calls, demanding $400. You're broke. You have a rented machine and a flip phone. You walk into a Stanley Steamer office on a Tuesday and inquire about job openings. They're hiring. The dispatcher slides a W-2 form across the desk. You sign it. Level 2 begins Monday. Level 2, the Stanley Steamer truck. You're 19. The pay structure offers the higher of earned commission or guaranteed hourly rate. Glassdoor indicates the average technician earns $22 an hour, or $45,647 annually. The 90th percentile reaches $62,589. The BLS median for the broader cleaning category sits at $17.27 an hour. You're right in line. The van is a branded Ford Transit with a HydraMaster boxer truck mount bolted in the rear. The rig cost the franchisee between $21,706 and $47,877 new. You don't own it, you operate it. Hot water extraction at 200 to 250 degrees. A 2-inch vacuum hose snakes from the side door up apartment staircases across carpets. 6 to 8 stops daily, Monday through Saturday. The schedule allows no negotiation. Indeed, reviews are crystal clear. You can earn $40,000 to $50,000 annually, but every Saturday is spoken for. You memorize the upsell script. Protectant, deodorizer, pet treatment. The franchise profits more from the $89 Scotchgard add-on than from the labor itself. Senior technicians claim residential routes. Empty commercial buildings are assigned to you, nothing to upsell in a vacant office except a potential wicking callback. A customer rings 3 days post-cleaning. Spots have reappeared. You drive out, no charge, and re-extract. The franchise deducts the cost from your commission. You realize the van's equipment costs less used than what the franchisee earns from your labor annually. A refurbished Boxer 421 with 2,600 hours runs $14,500. A used cargo van adds $15,000 more. You start saving. Level 3, the solo owner-operator. You're 24. You purchase a used HydraMaster Boxer 421 for $14,500. You complete the IICRC CCT certification. $299 tuition, $80 exam fee, 2 days in classroom training. You file paperwork to become an IICRC certified firm. $199 annually. You buy a $1 million general liability policy, wrap the van, total investment around $35,000 on a credit line. The phone is now yours. The calendar is yours. The truck is yours. You bid jobs at 20 to 40 cents per square foot. The Angie 2026 average residential ticket is $182, ranging from $123 to $242. Per room rates run $40 to $125. On a good Tuesday, you complete 5 jobs. On a rainy Wednesday, you sit in your van eating a gas station sandwich. Year 1 is merciless. The BLS Business Employment Dynamics data reveals 22.1% of all new businesses fail in Year 1. By Year 5, 48.6% are gone. By Year 10, 65.3%. The Administrative and Waste Services category, housing carpet cleaning, shows a 24.3% Year 1 failure rate, above the industry average. You cross-reference the Kim Dry 2024 disclosure document. A single territory franchise averages $113,000 in gross sales. You're tracking below that, then silence descends. You take a Saturday job in a 4-bedroom suburban house, billing $320. 2 days later, the homeowner calls. Seams have separated. Browning appears on a wool runner. You return, covering your own expenses, performing a hot water rinse and pH-neutral acid solution. You spend 4 hours undoing 90 minutes of work. No billing, just absorbing the loss. The truck mount blower seizes on a Friday morning. The repair quote hits $4,000. You have 3 jobs scheduled for Saturday. You reach out to a competitor and request they take over the work for 60% of the ticket. They agree, understanding that next week their own equipment might fail and they'll need the same assistance. You discover that the industry thrives on these informal agreements. By month 18, your annual gross reaches $180,000 with a net of $50,000. You survive on 4 hours of sleep nightly, waking with persistent back pain. A second technician is hired at $18 per hour and a second van is purchased. A property manager contacts you about a flooded apartment with a burst dishwasher line affecting 2 units. When she asks about mitigation services, you decline. Immediately, you research WRT certification. At 31, you've expanded to 3 vans, 4 W-2 technicians, and a part-time dispatcher working from a converted bedroom. You complete the IICRC WRT course for $549, spanning 3 days and earning 14 continuing education credits. The exam costs an additional $80, which you pass on the first attempt. Revenue escalates to $850,000. You transition from hands-on carpet cleaning to strategic management using a whiteboard to assign routes. Apartment turnover work pays 15 to 25 cents per square foot. Thin margins, but with a property manager guaranteeing 40 monthly units. Commercial encapsulation programs offer monthly payments with net 60 terms, requiring 60-day wait times for payment. The OxyFresh disclosure reveals top franchisees averaging $408,164 annually across 1,615 jobs at $257.90 per ticket. You're achieving similar volume without franchise royalties, operating with self-built systems and occasionally delayed QuickBooks invoices. Your first water mitigation job arrives late one Tuesday night, a 6-hour overnight dishwasher line failure in Unit 4B. You respond at midnight with a moisture meter, 2 air movers, and a low-grain refrigerant dehumidifier. Each air mover costs $300, and the dehumidifier extracts 18 gallons daily. You meticulously map moisture content room by room, establishing a drying chamber with 6 mil poly. The 4-day job results in a $4,200 direct bill to the property manager, bypassing insurance carriers. This revelation is profound. A single mitigation job out-earns 23 carpet cleanings. You modify your approach, now reluctant to quote carpet jobs unless pressed, instead focusing on water loss estimates. Within 6 months, water mitigation comprises 40% of revenue at a 70% gross margin, while carpet cleaning represents 60% at a 35% margin. That's what Rank Breakdown is all about. If you like career breakdowns with real numbers and no fluff, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. A State Farm adjuster inquires about your Premier Service Program status. You're not yet enrolled, learning the requirements, WRT and ASD certifications, 2-hour loss response, background checks, and Zactimate proficiency. You promise to follow up, At 38, you enter Level 5, the Restoration Crossover. You add ASD certification for $1,195, completing 4 days in a floodhouse simulator. AMRT follows at another $1,195, plus a $150 advanced exam for mold work in Illinois and Virginia. FSRT, for fire and smoke certification, costs $499. You purchase the ANSI IICRCS 500 Standard 5th Edition 2021 for $125, studying it comprehensively. Your journey transforms from carpet cleaning to a sophisticated restoration enterprise, navigating complex insurance landscapes and technological advancements. The first acquisition letters of intent arrive by email on a Thursday, then a second, then a third. A TI Restoration, Blue Sky, Custom US. You absorb the mergers and acquisitions terminology. Sellers' discretionary earnings, earnings adjustments, working capital pegs. The Peak Business Valuation Appraisal data reveals restoration multiples ranging from 3.24 to 4.31 times earnings. Viking Mergers. Sites valued at 4 to 7 times earnings. ATI's published playbook cites 3 to 8 times as typical, with low double digits for premium platforms. The Diligence Committee meticulously examines your financials. Catastrophe revenue is entirely excluded from valuation earnings. Your storm chase year is eliminated from the comparable set. They are interested in your repeatable non-catastrophe multi-year property manager contracts and 7 years of program tenure. Geographic diversification across 3 states drives their valuation. In November 2020, Mark One's founder from Pennsylvania and New Jersey transfers 3 branches to ATI with undisclosed terms. In December 2021, 5 Star Restoration and Construction's founders sell to Custom US, a Sacramento operation originating in 1989 as a carpet cleaning company. You read the press release on your phone in the driveway. You sign a non-binding letter of intent in March. Due diligence spans 90 days. The wire transfer arrives on a Tuesday afternoon in June. Level 7, the documented exit, the peak. 3 concrete, dated, dollar-anchored deals validate this level. Roark Capital acquired ServiceMaster brands from NYSE-listed ServiceMaster Global Holdings for $1.5 billion cash, closing October 1st, 2020. The 8K filing shows system-wide sales of $2.6 billion on a trailing 12-month basis. Company revenue, $256 million. Net proceeds to the public seller after taxes, approximately $1.1 billion. Blackstone's core equity partners acquired ServPro Industries at over $1 billion enterprise value, announced March 26, 2019. The Isaacson family, descendants of the 1967 Sacramento painting business founders, retained a significant minority stake. The system had roughly 1,700 franchises at signing, growing to about 2,285 by 2024. First Service Corporation purchased Global Restoration Holdings, Interstate Restoration, and First Onsite for approximately $505 million, announced May 23, 2019, the most transparent publicly disclosed restoration pricing on record. KKR took Neighborly, Rainbow International Restoration's parent, on July 8, 2021. American Securities acquired Belfour Holdings in April 2019. A $3 billion entity with over 14,000 employees across 34 countries. Knox Lane acquired High Ground Restoration Group from Trivest Discovery Fund 1 on March 11, 2025. A platform that expanded more than 12 times in revenue from a single Texas water mitigation shop with 13 add-ons over 5 years. You sign the document, watch the wire transfer, and witness the transformation. The carpet cleaning kid with a rented rug doctor vanishes, replaced by a wire confirmation on a phone screen. That's what Rank Breakdown is all about. If you like career breakdowns with real numbers and no fluff, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Stanley Steamer, founded in 1947 by Jack Bates in Dublin, Ohio, now generates roughly $512 million in annual revenue, with 280 locations across 49 states and 2,500 employees. The Bates family remains in its third generation of ownership, never selling. The Isaacson family of ServPro maintained their minority stake through the Blackstone recap. By 2024, with franchise count exceeding 2,285, that minority stake became worth more than the original founding generation could have imagined in 1967. High Ground Restoration Group's journey matters as the closest documented parallel to the carpet cleaner's ascent. Starting as Dryforce, a small Texas water mitigation operation with 68 employees, Trivest sponsored a roll-up resulting in 13 add-ons over 5 years and 700 employees at exit. That is the path. Operator becomes the buyer of contractors. 3 outcomes are real. Roughly 65% of new businesses fail by year 10. Most remain small. Carpet cleaning businesses generate $50,000 annually from one truck for 30 years. Stable, paid, unscaled. Less than 5% transition to restoration. Fewer than 1% reach $10 million in revenue. A select few sign the wire. Certifications cost around $5,000. Classroom training takes a month. Zactimate proficiency requires a year. The journey demands 25 years of patience. Some 16-year-old this Saturday will rent a rug doctor for $39.99 and clean a single living room rug for cash, unaware of this potential path. The ladder awaits those willing to climb.